Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the Monday Night Raw Watch Along on our local establishment and Turnbuckle Studios. A huge thank you to OnLap for that song that we play at the beginning of the show each and every week. They are doing amazing things, getting themselves a record label, even. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, OnLap. And with that, we make our way to talk to the guys. Guys, how are we doing? Mr. Chris Best, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. I am looking forward to this stacked edition of Raw because there's a lot that's set to go down tonight.
There definitely is. OMD, how are you doing?
I am doing well. I had a very quiet, relaxing couple of days off, overslept in the morning, and spent my 2 days playing Gotham Knights on the Xbox.
Nice. Welcome in, Basser. Thank you so much for showing the support that you do for us here with this channel, with Turnbuckle Studios, and with our local establishment. You know I love you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Chris, well, the graphic is going up there for us for Monday Night Raw tonight. What's some of the big things that we can expect?
So tonight we're going to get NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch defending her title again against Indi Hartwell, and that's going to be a show stealer of a match. As we're looking at it right now, we're seeing what happened last week with the tag team titles. We're going to get Jey Uso looking to get a measure of revenge, as it were, as he goes one-on-one with Damien Priest. Sami Zayn is scheduled to take on Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul makes his Raw return tonight. And I don't know what he's going to do tonight, considering what he's doing on SmackDown right now. That's what I'm worried about.
Right, that has me really confused. I don't understand why the inclusion of Logan Paul. I mean, I guess he really isn't a paid talent. Week to week, he isn't drafted to either one of the shows, so I guess he's just a free agent per se. Mm-hmm. Leeds, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you, my friend. I am doing okay. I hope you heard everyone else is doing good as well. We hope that you are doing good. We've missed you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. We've missed you. I was surprised. I was surprised with this tag team match last week.
I was too, but it was a fantastic match. I was surprised that they changed the belts back so quickly, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wonder if this leads to that situation of the Judgment Day aligned with the Bloodline. Do you maybe see the Judgment Day give up the SmackDown belts to Solo and Jimmy?
I don't know if that happens or not.
Or do you see a situation like DX pulled 20 plus odd years ago where they did the joke of a match
for the European title?
Yes.
Right, that could be too. I mean, so it's been this long already. I don't see them actually splitting up those tag team championships. I don't think that we're going to actually have a Raw tag team and SmackDown tag team anymore. We're just going to have the tag team. It would be nice if they were just to create one belt for them, though. Mm-hmm. Leeds last week had to go to court over a dangerous driver, but he is fine. Thank you. I am happy that you are fine. That's all that matters to us right now.
Yes.
Court dates come and go. It's all good. I've been there in the line of work that I'm in as well. I've been to different courts for situations very similar to that. So,
and we're starting off with the Judgment Day right now. Oh wait, I forgot. OMD is a little bit. You're usually behind us tonight.
Yes, yes, I am. I haven't. Just finishing the announcement of the arena, but
okay. I was just gonna say. So you got the Dallas announcement that they're in Dallas.
And now here comes the Judgment Day.
Let me know when Damien Priest throws up the briefcase.
Okay.
So it looks like we're starting off with Jey versus
Now.
Damien based off of their. You're about 30 seconds behind us.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
counting. It's 28 to 30 seconds.
Wow.
But yeah, he looks dressed to compete, right? So
Looks like that's what we're starting off with, which is not a bad thing. Starting off with a match.
Right?
Thank Jeebus. So that briefcase is only for the world championship. I'm understanding here. That's how they just announced it. Because there isn't like the Raw World Tag Team Championships. It's just the Raw or SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Intercontinental Championship isn't World Championship.
Right. But it
Yeah.
can be, I believe it can be like we've seen in the past now, any championship. We know when Otis held it a couple of years ago, he was going to cash it in for the tag titles as part of Heavy Machinery. We saw Austin Theory try to cash it in for the US title. So
But with
you
the
never
Austin-
know. They can change their own rules at any time.
But with the Austin Theory thing, I think they got a little bit of cold feet on him with the Money in the Bank and decided to just have him challenge for the US title using it, you know?
Right. Finn Balor with his mic work there, very reminiscent for me, and I'm trying to play this out a little longer for OMD. It was very reminiscent for me of like that attitude with the Bullet Club.
That cocky attitude he brought when he was the leader of the Bullet Club.
Yeah. And it can't be the start of the show without this guy.
Yeah, but I kind of expected it given what happened last week with them. So,
right.
And as usual, he is dressed to the nines.
Right? I mean, definitely something that so I can't say it's a lost art because it definitely is not. A lot of the guys when they're coming to the arena are dressed like that.
Mm-hmm.
But not all of them come out to the ring dressed like that.
Right. And I think that's something that Cody has taken from his previous role as an EVP elsewhere, is arriving in suits, because he didn't used to do this. He only started doing it when he was an EVP.
He did it beforehand. He used to do it in New Japan a lot.
I did not see any of his work in New Japan, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah. But what's interesting about it is he's a babyface coming to the ring in a suit. That's typically a heel thing, you know?
Right. Typically, except, I mean, you take a look at a guy like Ilya Dragunov, who's more of an in-betweener, but he'll come out in his suits. You look at, I mean, Paul Heyman, yes, he's the heel manager. Ric Flair was notorious for the jacket with the plain white t-shirt underneath. right.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh. You're the leader, Rhea. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, keeping with that bloodline story. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay, I'm down for that.
So I didn't catch that Cody and Damien at Crown Jewel, he said?
Yeah. And like accepted immediately.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
And I was just about to ask, where's JD?
This aggressiveness that we're seeing lately has been absolutely fantastic. The utilization of everything around them, the chairs, the announce desk, all of these different things has been beautiful for me.
It has. It has. I don't want to go too extreme here with where they may be going on Raw, but I'm thinking of 3 other letters?
I mean, there could be an opportunity for some TLC to go on.
Oh, I was thinking of ECW. But yes, you can definitely see a TLC match.
I was also thinking RKO. He's due back anytime now.
He is, but personally, I see that more so at Survivor Series as opposed to anything. Though it could be this coming weekend at Crown Jewel. Or
Yeah, I was
sorry,
going to say they may want to consider putting him in War Games.
Right?
I don't know if you go that far with him just coming back from a year and a half off with that back.
I don't know.
And especially like the report that I read over the weekend is they are seriously considering Team Jimmy versus Team Jey for the War Games.
I could see that happening too. Yep.
But gentlemen, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go tuck the bird in. He's getting a little too rambunctious for my liking.
Sounds good. Oh, sometimes these commercials are insane.
Right? was today a 12-hour for you?
It was.
Ouch.
Today
Man,
tomorrow is.
I don't know how you do it.
I just get my ass up and go.
No.
Did have an issue at one of our client sites today that me and another guard took care of. So that was good.
Yep.
But that was the most excitement that I had. So
yeah, I got off my couch for about 20 minutes at 6:30 because my dad needed to bring me the car back.
Right.
So I ran to Dollarama because I'm going to try and attempt to make island noodles with steak strips tonight for supper later.
Oh, nice. I didn't even get a chance to get any island noodles.
No.
Okay, for somebody who doesn't know what is island noodles.
It's essentially ramen noodles with a bunch of veggies and chicken or however you want it. It's just a staple food for us when we go to our concert festivals. It's a way of life, essentially.
It's college meals. That's essentially what it is.
Yeah, it's just that greasy food that's there that just, yep.
And I mean, they're doing like giant walks of ramen noodles and giant walks of veggies and chicken while they're
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is so good. Yeah, it's generally something that we have every time we're at a festival. This last one that we went to, I unfortunately did not get the opportunity.
No.
But that was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that attack was great. And just that, like, that subtle little look over and like smirk from Jey was fantastic.
What I like about that too is the fact that you don't see Jey until like the last second.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't see him running up behind Rhea at all from that camera angle.
Nope.
I actually saw a clip the other day going through the Facebook reels, and it was from the Ricochet Shinsuke Falls Count Anywhere match. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? And he's like, stand back, Hurricane. There's a Ricochet coming through.
Oh, yeah, because Hurricane was working Gorilla that night.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I like that they are giving these little nicknames to people and putting them on the screen as well, like main event Jey Uso and Senior Money in the Bank,
right?
And actually putting them up there,
right?
That match, Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio, that's going to be a show stealer of a match.
Yep. I'll be at work, so I'm going to miss the show.
It's this Saturday, isn't it?
The 4th.
The 4th. Oh, I don't even know what I'm working yet.
I know I'm going to be home to watch it. Okay, so I guess Tozawa is an official member of the group.
Yep. Michael Cole. It sounds like they have a little bit more freedom on the microphone now.
Yes.
Oh, I would love Shane to come back. I would love Shane Helms to come back. Bring the Hurricane back. Yes. I am all for that.
I won't lie. I marked out the few times he's returned in the Royal Rumble.
Right? Hurricane versus Aldo Montoya.
Make it happen.
There we go.
Hey, they were in a stable together at one time.
Yes, they were.
Right? That's long-term storytelling.
Yep. This tag team match is going to be phenomenal.
Yep. This is going to be a fun match.
And I'm happy that it's a tag team match because we've seen a lot of singles competition with all 4 of these gentlemen that are in the ring. It's nice to see an actual tag team match with them right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm actually happy that we're not seeing the New Day fight the Viking Raiders again.
Right?
Right. Yeah. Kane versus Shea? Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be cool too.
I'm wondering with Logan Paul showing up later if we get some sort of encounter between him and Ricochet based off their past. I know that they're done with their feud, but I'm wondering if we see like maybe them passing each other in the locker room or stopping to shake hands or something like that.
I'm thinking you're going to see something more of the confrontation with Logan and Seth.
And you see, I think that this is the perfect opportunity for an impromptu Miz TV with Logan Paul. Now, it's something that, we may have kind of, roundaboutly seen before, but anytime the Miz is on the screen, it's freaking dollar signs, people. So make it happen.
And that would make sense, too, given that the last time Logan Paul took on Rey Mysterio, he was tag teaming with the Miz against Rey and Dom.
Right? Okay. And we are seeing a 5-way contract signing tonight.
Oh, Leeds, just mute. Just mute your television and just focus on us. That's all you need to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen to the sounds of our voices.
Oh, unfortunately, Otis seemed to have been just a little too late.
Yeah, I was gonna say either. Yeah, it was definitely Otis being too late. I thought it was
Xavier?
Yeah, I thought it was Xavier being too slow. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name for a second.
I don't know. Hey, we're back into commercial.
Of course we are. Because why wouldn't we be 5 minutes into this match?
You
And
all
half
may
an
see
hour
me
into the
yawn or hear me yawn a little bit, and for that I apologize. 12-hour day shifts seem to take you out a little bit.
I finally got around to uploading the pictures I took from the CWE show today.
I saw that. Hey, Leeds.
Yes.
Me too. And damn right.
I agree.
We could all use a little Otis in our life.
Right?
And hopefully Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree come along as well.
Yes.
And Akira Tozawa too.
Why not?
I mean, Tozawa was the funniest thing in that segment last week. Just him standing there doing the squats while everybody's cutting their promos.
Right? Yep.
And I'm actually glad that Tozawa's with them because it gives him something to do now instead of just jobbing every week to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy about that as well. It's not like Tozawa can't work. He can. He can work with the best of them.
Oh, yeah.
It just isn't something that's really showcased very often because he's not how do I say this?
He's not a big guy.
Well, not that he's not a big guy, but he's somebody that the crowd can't get behind maybe when he's in the serious role, but in the comedic role, people can get behind it, right? Like it was almost the same with R-Truth, right? Maxine, a bonus, yes, 100%.
Yeah, Tozawa falls into that Santino Marella, R-Truth type of.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you do something like they did with Santino.
Hi, Ed.
Hey, Ed, how's it
going? How you doing, Ed?
If you do something with Tozawa like they did with Santino, where Santino ended up in the final two of the Royal Rumble, the crowd would probably pop huge for Tozawa if they did something like that, you know?
Right. Have the Royal Rumble come down to R-Truth and Akira Tozawa.
You know what? I don't even think that we need like a Royal Rumble to come down to those two. I think we just have a matchup between those two, and we just allow Akira Tozawa to be that serious wrestler in there. Let R-Truth handle all of the comedic that needs to be done, and have Akira showcase the talent that he actually has.
Yes. Leeds suggesting that they should put Tozawa a bit like the Tatanka character. I believe he's probably referring to Tajiri.
Tanaka. No, Tanaka.
Oh, Tanaka. Yeah, not Tatanka. Tanaka.
As in Tanaka from Orient Express.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, really, Ed? Okay, Akira Tozawa versus
I'm down for that.
Dar.
That is a match worth watching.
Okay, and yes, Chris, you were correct. Leeds confirms that.
Yes. I saw something interesting the other day. I happened to have Main Event on because I got home nice and early from work on Saturday. and where we've seen like Braun Breaker and a few other people from NXT, Carmelo Hayes before that, there were 2 NXT superstars on there that I didn't expect to see. First one being Trick Williams.
Oh, nice.
Doing a match on Main Event. And I'm trying to remember offhand who the other one was now.
I'm not sure, but while you think about that, we're going to welcome JJ in here. The voice, Joshua Joseph, coming in. Hello, brothers. How goes it? It goes good on my end. A little tired. It's been a long weekend and then a long day shift today, but I'm here. I'm here. Nathan Frazier.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Ed said Nathan Frazier. It's why he was backstage to mess with Dom. What's with these kids today and their number 3 to use as a backwards E? Come on now.
Right?
I love you, Ed.
But I was kind of thinking about this. I think the last time I can remember people getting behind Tozawa in a serious role was maybe when he challenged oh my God, Neville for the cruiserweight title.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, JJ. Yes. I can't wait for it. I'm excited.
I want to get that hoodie that I saw in there.
Oh, there was a few different ones. I'm a little more partial to the purple one. I do like that. Ooh, and I don't like what I just saw from Otis with his shoulder getting thrown right into that ring post, but we did get a tag.
I gotta say, I like the back bump he took off of that, though.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, OMD. I know you're behind.
No worries. No worries.
I'm just saying that back bump because that's something you don't naturally do when you ram your shoulder into the post.
Nope, not at all. Ed, totally understandable. I've done the same for other people's shows too, and you kind of mess up some words or whatever. Yours at least was understandable. Mine always seems to come out illegible.
Hey, when I'm watching shows, I'm usually watching it on this when I'm watching OLE. So me trying to type my messages on here, my fat ass thumbs, you know?
Right. Oh.
This has been a really fun match, just as I said it would be.
Yes. Yes, it has.
Hey, that's my move. Kofi's stealing my moves.
Otis has seemed to have gone to the Giant Gonzalez school of selling. Except he's doing it better than Giant Gonzalez did.
Yeah. You see, at least when I did the double axe handle from the top rope, that ended everything.
Yes, it did.
So that means that I am better than Kofi Kingston at doing that move. That means I'm better than Kofi Kingston.
Yep. I'll give you that.
I like how you added at doing that move because I was going to say, Carl, you've never been the world heavyweight champion, so or the WWE champion.
Well, maybe not the WWE champion, but I was a world champion. I was a Canadian heavyweight champion. I was a tag team champion. I was a hardcore champion. I was a junior heavyweight champion.
Yeah, my title reigns. I was world heavyweight champion, a tag team champion, and a Canadian champion. Had me a talk show when I was the Canadian champion called the Canadian Special.
Grandpa, what? While Becky talks and we see somebody in the background. Can you tell who that is, Chris?
I believe that is Xia Li.
Oh, maybe. JJ's got a question. In the In Your House chat, we are talking, is Wrestle Dream and Crown Jewel the same when it comes to live shows for the hell of it? And before you answer, think of how Crown Jewel came to be. I'll let you guys think on that for a moment. Leads is saying, I am the ongoing Queenswood Green World Champion at nothing. At least you are the champion of it.
That's right. Congratulations to you, Leeds.
Thank you, Leeds.
To answer JJ's question, I'm going to say that Wrestle Dream was more of a show that was booked for the hell of it. Yes, I understood the intent. It was sort of to do another Forbidden Door without using the Forbidden Door moniker. Crown Jewel was brought about based on the money that the Saudi government was able to pay. And I mean, don't get me wrong, because I love international PLEs and pay-per-views. The problem is that now that instead of taping them and then airing them at 8:00 for us here, we're getting them live, which is, again, fantastic. It's just a little more difficult to watch unless I watch wrestling.
Right. And it sucks. I mean, I tried watching the Impact Wrestling pay-per-view this weekend, as well as the MLW Slaughterhouse pay-per-view. And unfortunately, my television service was not allowing any of the pay-per-view links that I have to work. And I was pretty pissed off to the point that I've sent them an email and have not received one back yet. So I'm glad that I only spent the money for 30 days because I may not be sticking with these people.
Right.
So, Carl, you could have watched MLW through what we use for streaming here, because Bobby had it up.
I know. I was out at Blasters. The spouse was in the Sue's Got Talent competition.
Oh, yeah.
So she had gone on, and after she went on, I'm like, okay, she's not going back on, but we got to stay to find out results. I'm going to see if I can find this.
Right.
And I tried 3 different apps, and all of them were not working. I'm like, you got to be kidding me right now. I'm going to kill that kid.
See, I missed the Impact pay-per-view this weekend because I was watching hockey.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm sure there is some news to be discussed regarding what came out of that pay-per-view tomorrow night on Turnbuckle Talk.
There is a little bit. Yes, definitely there is. I have 2 points from the Impact Wrestling show that happened that I'm going to discuss with you guys a little bit later.
Yeah, and I'm still looking for a way to watch it too. I tried to watch wrestling, but none of those links worked for me when I tried yesterday.
Geez.
So I might try again later on. But as far as this whole Wrestle Dream and Crown Jewel, I've learned through watching Crown Jewel to just shut the politics out of my mind and enjoy wrestling, as we talked last Tuesday on Turnbuckle Talk.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's something that everybody needs to just kind of remember and do, is to just enjoy wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
100% is what needs to be done.
But as far as the booking of things go, I do feel the Wrestle Dream card was really rushed as far as booking goes.
Yeah.
Because they only had what was it, like 1 week between pay-per-views?
Yeah, well, I mean, and they ran into the same issue when they did All In and All Out a week
Yeah.
apart.
And then at least the Crown Jewel events, they're somewhat planned still.
True.
Or not.
There is
as
like
rushed.
there's build up to it and you know, stuff like that. Like we just had that tonight.
Yeah.
Right? We're gonna get Damien Priest versus Cody at, you know. So
Right.
I just kind of like that leeway between pay-per-views.
Yeah.
That was just a strict push for Ivar.
yeah.
And WWE officials have been very, very happy with his singles work in the locker room
Yes.
for the last couple of weeks. So
That makes me wonder, you know, are they doing this just because Eric is going to be out a little bit longer? Or is this because maybe there isn't somebody going to be with the company much longer?
I think
look
it's
really white. What the heck?
There
we go.
I think
That's
it's
a little
just
better.
I think it's just because Eric's going to be gone for at least a little while. Have they ever said like what injury he has? Like, because I haven't heard anything.
I haven't either. Maybe anyone in the chat might know the injury that Eric of the Viking Raiders. What injury did he sustain?
I'm gonna look up the old Google box and see what it says.
Okay, this is interesting here. Ed is saying, I don't care which. I've loved watching Chris or Ivar for years and years, as he was in Chaotic, like Kofi and Daddy Ciampa. And going back to JJ's question, JJ says, but when you break it completely down, both Wrestle Dream and Crown Jewel are money grab events. It's not storyline based events. Is this really what any of you want for Roman versus LA Knight? You know, really not. For me, it isn't.
Not really either, but to kickstart that feud and to get LA Knight into that main event discussion, then yes.
I'm in the same boat. I think this is more of the litmus test for LA Knight to see if he should be that pushed to the moon. I know we all believe he should.
Right.
I know that we're all fans of him when he was Eli Drake.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that is just a fact of life. So I think it's more of the litmus test for him, and maybe they could have him win the match by DQ.
Okay.
So one scenario I came up with was you have Roman still win the match, but just barely. Like he squeaks out that win. And so now we've got Roman kind of doubting himself and LA wanting that rematch, possibly for Survivor Series. I don't know. Where shenanigans happen at that match. So now we get LA Knight demanding match number 3, where LA Knight finally takes his ascension to the throne. Or Roman denies match number 3 because Roman beats him. LA Knight goes on to win the Royal Rumble.
Right. That's kind of Roman. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit more where I was thinking. But any way you slice it, if Roman Reigns will be dropping that championship, I believe it won't be until after WrestleMania.
Okay.
I don't know if there's. I'm looking at Rollins' title there right now. I don't know if maybe it's just the light that's on it, but it's looking a little tarnished already. Looking a little green.
You mean Seth's?
Yeah, Seth. Sorry.
Oh, I see what you mean, and I think it's the lighting.
I think it is
Yeah,
too, because as
because
soon as he moved a little.
Yeah, as soon as the camera panned over, you see the light move with him.
Oh, showcase on Indi. I like this.
Yep, having her stand right in the middle so that she is the attention, the center of attention, as it were.
Yeah.
JJ says, I see your points very much so. This all wraps around to why the discussions came up with so much hate in chats and articles of AEW. I was trying to get the WWE OnlyFans to see their own hypocrisy. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
With their hate on other promotions. And I would assume that a Hypocrisy Jones was part of those discussions as well. Ooh, Natalia. Please.
Speaking of Hypocrisy Jones, if anybody wants to go back to last Thursday to Ring Respect Radio, Papa Smokes and Bobby Munson did a fantastic interview with him on that show.
But you're right. There is so much that's out there. And I mean, we even touched a little bit on it last week when people are posting photos of crowd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And like it's to the point, like it's why are we even worried and concerned about that bull crap? There's no need for us to be. Let's just enjoy the product, whether it's WWE, AEW, MLW, Ring of Honor, GCW, if you love that as well. Like, I don't give a shit what you're watching. Expand your horizon a little bit and enjoy all of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's,
right, JJ?
There's the whole,
me too.
There's the whole plethora. There's that word again, just for Chris, of promotions out there. And there's no time to watch them all. We have to,
and
we all work shoot jobs for a living. We can't just sit here, watch wrestling and get paid for it.
Right. No. And I totally get that. But don't shit on other promotions just because of something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. If you don't like what you see on the TV, there's the remote control.
And literally, I actually did that when OMD and I were hosting Turnbuckle Talk the other day. I had it on AEW. He had it on NXT. I kind of didn't have any interest on what was going on AEW, so I switched it over to NXT.
Yeah.
Right? JJ, brother, this ain't my first rodeo.
No. Actually, Friday night, I was just so worn out. I fell asleep on the couch, missed the entire 8 o'clock show of SmackDown, and the only bit of wrestling that I caught between 8 and 11 was Sky Blue's Mystery Machine outfit at the end of Rampage.
Yes.
But I'm going to speak from a mantra from the other side of the rail, going into as a wrestler. Right. I used to go by this mantra that it didn't matter if we had 1 or if we had 100 fans in the crowd. We still went out and put on a hell of a show.
Right.
It's the way it should be.
Right. Mm-hmm. We've all worked in front of 200 fans. We've all worked in front of 20.
I've had I've encountered wrestlers in my time too that were like, oh, there's only 10 people out there. I'm not going to go out there and give them the match of my life. And I'm just sitting there like, do you want more people to come back for the next show?
Yep.
Go out and fucking steal a show, you know?
Right.
How do you know that one of them isn't somebody from another promotion
Right.
coming to check it out? How do you know that one of them isn't a talent scout from a major promotion?
You never know. Oh, I so can't wait. So can't wait. They're talking about the movie Five Nights at Freddy's.
So I've never played the game, but I wanna watch this movie.
Oh, you should try it. You should play it.
I'm gonna have to find where I can get it. Probably on my PC, I'd have to assume.
I think so. I think it's available on all PC and both consoles.
Well,
I don't believe it's on Nintendo though.
I can get all 5 games through the Xbox Game Pass.
Nice.
So if it's on Xbox Game Pass, then it is on PC then.
Yes, it should also be on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my PlayStation app so I can look for it. There it is. See if it's there.
Right, JJ, you're so right. You are so right. That's why even when I'm doing, this show or I'm doing Turnbuckle Talk and I've only got 3 people that are there, you know what? Yeah, it's a kick in the ass. It's a kick in the nuts. It sucks sometimes, but I'm not going to stall. I'm going to continue to give it Lyra Valkyria. I'm sorry. I had to stop that for a second.
It's because she's the number 1 contender to Becky's title.
I know, but just she's there. Sorry, OMD. She's there.
It's okay. I'm still back because my stuff has buffered like 3 times since the commercial break was coming back.
Oh.
You know what? I see Lyra more in her wrestling gear than I do not in her wrestling gear, and I tend to forget how gorgeous she actually is.
Right?
That could have been taken in a whole other direction.
Yeah, but I realized that as I said that. So Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. But no, she's actually a very beautiful woman.
She is.
But yes, when I'm doing my shows, I just, I give it 100%. I'll give it more than 100%. Whether I've got 3 people or whether I've got 5 people or 8 people or 12 people, I'm going to give it the same.
Right?
And OMD, you're right. I'm seeing the first 4 Five Nights at Freddy's on here for like $10 each. So.
Oh, okay.
Ed, why are you not going to watch it? It's good. I'm sure it's going to be great. JJ, I do my Saturday streams, but to no one, but I'm there doing it. It sucks and it kills me a little inside, but that's what I will laugh at when I am someone in the industry. And you know what? That's continuously been what I've said too. I have done shows where I have had 0 people while I was live and then got like 20 people that saw it afterwards, but like 0 people as I'm doing it live. And I'm like, you start to feel that shit drained, but you continue to do it.
Yeah. And I've gotten back into my game streaming and I've streamed to nobody. I had my first crowd the other day when Bobby decided to come and watch my game stream.
Oh, nice.
And when I have no viewers, I just talk to them like I am talking to viewers. Like I'll explain the level for the game I'm in or whatever, like, or something like that. Or I'll say like, hey, I should have done this to win this level or whatever, I'll just keep talking and enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yep. And like that's one of the big things with, doing all of this as well. Even like these performers, they're going out there, and even if it's only a crowd of 20 people, they're still going to go out there and do it because the majority of time somebody's got their cell phone out nowadays, or it's being taped and it'll, maybe be shown a little later somewhere else. But then you've got that, it's there and it's going to be seen, maybe not right away, but at least you know that it's going to be seen at some point, and you don't want to give it any less than you can,
Right.
because you want to continue to grow with that, right? And JJ, confidence killers are always going to be there, my brother. I have had them throughout this entire journey that I've been on since 2015. Times where I thought I just need to quit doing this because nobody gives a shit. But then I go back and I'm like, wait, hold on a second. I just got 15 views on that. Oh, wow. Right. And then it kind of brings it back a little bit. You're going to get those that say no. You're going to get those people that, like the numerous times I've gone to get interviews with stars, and you get that no. I've had no 15 times, and then I got a yes. And you know who that yes was? Jeff Jarrett. So it's like all those other no's I don't give a shit about now, because Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, that's why I said we should have tried to angle for an interview with the Mountie. That would have been so fucking cool.
Admittedly, like a number of years ago, back when this was on Energy Rock Radio, I was angling to try and get us an interview with Scott Norton. Nothing ever came of it. I never got a direct no, but I never got a yes.
So before we went to commercial break, we saw in the bottom left corner of your screen, we're getting Johnny Gargano and Vinci tonight.
Yes, we are. Leads, that's hilarious. Thank you for sharing that. Oh.
So to us, so to him, we probably look like a bunch of Muppets talking or something.
Right? Oh.
But seeing Gargano and Vinci, I'm now looking forward to that one now.
Oh, yes. And I love that we're getting these stars that we didn't get to see a lot of before, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everything always seemed to have revolved around, the same 5 to 8 people. But now we're getting a lot more different people coming in. And yes, I know that, it's kind of now revolving around them, but it's nice to see that change to other people that it's revolving around.
Right.
So this is just like the Attitude Era. Yeah, we'd get Stone Cold and The Rock and Vince McMahon being in the main event spot, and the whole Raw being centered around them. But in between that, we'd get like Billy Gunn taking on Kane, or Road Dogg taking on Taka Michinoku, or something like that,
Right? Oh, yeah. I like tacos.
Me too. I like
tacos.
I actually have taco flavored hamburger helper in my pantry now too.
Nice. So I know we've kind of been talking a little less about Monday Night Raw and a little more about everything else here tonight, but you guys are leading these conversations, and I absolutely love it. Thank you. And I hope that you all are watching Monday Night Raw as well to kind of catch these things that are happening, especially something like this, a huge matchup with Indi Hartwell.
Yes.
And Becky Lynch.
Somebody in Indi Hartwell that we've only seen a handful of times since she was drafted to Raw. Now I realize she had the high ankle sprain. She did make the return to NXT as well for I believe it was a number 1 contenders match, because she wasn't being utilized up here.
Right.
So it's good to see that now you have the brand split between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, but you're getting these main roster superstars going to NXT, and it doesn't have to just be centered around who's there.
Right.
Yeah, because what they're doing with these main roster guys going to NXT is they're showcasing NXT. and not showcasing what they can do. I mean, there's small parts of them being showcased on what they can do, but this is more, these main stars are more or less helping the NXT guys show who they are.
They're there for the litmus tests.
Yeah.
You know, are you ready for the call up?
OMD apparently has a word of the day. WCW did the best, or did that the best. You had the NWO, but all the other storylines drew large amounts of fans too. DDP, The Flock, Four Horsemen, Saturn, Raven, and so much more.
Hey,
Yeah,
one of my favorite undercard feuds from WCW was Saturn and Raven and the freeing of the Flock. That was one of my favorite storylines.
Right.
I am hardwired plugged in, and my feed just kind of skipped.
Yeah, mine did too.
Oh, okay. Making
And
sure.
I'm on direct cable. That was probably the live feed.
Okay. Matchup here for the NXT Women's Championship with a superplex.
Oh, okay. Oh, smart move by Indi to do that.
Right?
There's a small part of me that wants to see Indi win this match just because I'm kind of been a fan of hers lately.
Yep.
Holy shit.
And, I mean,
raw strength.
As I mentioned to Chris before the show went on, I'm actually really excited for NXT tomorrow night. And it's primarily going to be the women's night of Halloween Havoc with 5 women's matches scheduled.
Right. Halloween Havoc night 1.
Yes.
And this is where, guys, tomorrow night at 10:15 or whenever NXT comes to an end, tune in to our local establishment. Catch Ed and Astrid doing a replay, if you will, of NXT. Tune in at 8
a recap.
A recap.
Yes.
That's the word I was trying to think of. But tune in at 8:05 and catch me and Carl doing Turnbuckle Talk as well. That's right. I'm on the Segway machine here.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous.
The escape there?
Yeah. Oh. No.
Oh, I thought I already seen her tap, but I just did.
Oh.
Okay.
What a good matchup.
Yeah.
Becky's she's been on fire with these. She's been on fire with these NXT matches lately.
She has.
Wow. So there we go. Now we know that it's going to be Becky Lynch and Laya Valkyria.
Yes. As I was mentioning to Chris, too, I read earlier there is a new WWE show coming called Superstars of Tomorrow.
Oh.
There is no date on the premiere, but it's going to follow the next in line people that they have signed.
The people in the Performance Center, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I think that's going to be an interesting show because I've seen some of the Performance Center training videos that WWE has on their YouTube page.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty entertaining to watch some of that stuff. Because in the back of my mind, when I'm watching that, I'm like, yep, been through that.
Right. Oh, I still go back every once in a while and try to find some of the old Tough Enoughs because, yeah, I've been through that shit too. Oh.
Okay.
I'm all right with that. I'm kind of not. Like, I mean, I am wearing my Candice LeRae shirt tonight.
There you go.
Oh, pay attention to these faces, guys, because this is the future of the WWE probably right here. Oh.
Oh. Sorry, everyone, for the silence, but this is. I'll explain after. Now, a little programming note. SmackDown will be on FS1 this Friday. How crazy...
That's for the American. That's for the American viewers.
Yes, for the Americans. How crazy is it? How freaking crazy is it that the general managers of each brand right now of Raw and SmackDown have me gripped this tightly,
right,
into what they are doing?
I think the last time I was gripped by what GMs were doing was Bischoff and Stephanie, really. And that's the first GM, so that's over 20 odd years ago.
So Leeds. It's funny you should bring that up, as the girlfriend and I are, laying in bed, scrolling through TikTok. Don't I come across a TikTok of a lady who is eating pasta, who took the pasta on the fork and it was all hanging down, and she opened up her mouth and her forked tongue came out and wrapped around it and slurped it in. How's that for a visual?
Okay. Well, while we were in commercial, I am going to grab another drink. I'm going to grab my non-sponsored Dr. Pepper.
I thought we were going to have to pull up a certain banner.
I thought we were going to have to as well. But if he's going to grab a Dr. Pepper, then we need to make sure that everybody enjoys some non-sponsored beverage of Dr. Pepper. Hashtag Dr. Pepper sponsor Carl Carafel. That would be great to do. This graphic that you see on the screen right now is on my wall back there. It's a little harder to see, but my printer only prints that size, not banners. Last time I was gripped by a GM, Vince called me into his office one day and, well, things got fuzzy. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. We're talking about things that are hanging on walls, and I looked back and looked at my Jacques Rougeau picture and looked for my frame that I bought for King Kong Bundy, and I keep forgetting I got to do that.
I need to get frames as well.
And I need to get the
autographed pictures that don't even have frames right now, because I got a stack like this of I
might have to get a second frame too, because I think I know where my Hacksaw Jim Duggan autograph picture is as well.
Oh, nice. It's a little harder to see, but my poster that I've got up there does include Victoria, Bruce Jingles, Kip Sabian, Penelope Ford, and the majority of the Vaudettes.
Nice.
Oh, and I gotta look. Justin Roberts. That's it. Yep, I had to look. Justin Roberts was amazing, by the way.
He seems like a friendly dude. I don't think I've ever seen interviews with him, though.
Well, I didn't get to do any interview with him at all, but did get to meet him, talk with him for a little bit, and he actually did a little video for my former father-in-law because he couldn't be there, where he actually called him out by name and said, thank you for being a supporter of AEW, and we hope to see you at an AEW show real soon. It was a pretty cool thing that Justin Roberts did.
I remember your former father-in-law, the ride down to Toronto. He was just a ball of fire on that car ride down.
You got a Brody King autograph. Gee, that's cool. That's cool.
Nice.
That one I don't have. I don't have a Brody King. One day, maybe.
So they're already saying that Crown Jewel is sold out, and they've actually had to go back and restructure their seating so that they can open up for more seats.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
They announced that on SmackDown on Friday. They had to go back and rebuild so that they can open up for more seats.
Good for them.
They've also had to put more seats and open up another section in Chicago for Survivor Series.
True. Right, JJ? I don't have as many tattoos.
I have an injunction signed by Shania Twain.
Oh, that's great.
Leeds, you're starting to sound like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. This is going to be a fun Fatal 5-Way match. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep.
So those ones are still in court proceedings? Is that what you're saying, Leeds?
Yeah. I like how they're just coming out and signing the contract. That's just straight up. They want this match, Did they change Nia Jax's theme song?
I think so.
Not that it's a bad thing, because like her previous theme song kind of had a babyface element to it.
It really did. Smart.
No table for a contract signing.
Yeah, they've been coming out and just signing the contract.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's about to get real.
Yeah, Rhea's coming up. Yeah, it's about to get real. I think I did spoil it.
About to
for
get
you.
real. Oh, it's a conspiracy. Oh, Bryce, thank you so much for coming in. Says Sup Turnbuckle, 2 former GM as GM. You don't think they turn this into an NWA invasion for Survivor Series? I never thought about that. But now that you mention it, Triple H has said that he is willing to work with other people and companies.
Yes, he has.
Hey,
And
I would be okay with this.
And this coming hot off the heels of the NWA inking a television deal.
Yes, that is topic tomorrow.
Yeah. That's going to be our main event segment tomorrow. I'm actually excited for the network that they signed with because I get the network that they signed with.
Nice.
That means more wrestling on my TV, and that makes me a happy man.
Oh, very much so. Oh, Kyle, that's I could get down behind that as well. AJ Styles on Aldis's side and Cody on Adam Pearce's side. I like that. I
kind of want
and
to
that
see
could be a whole Survivor Series type of situation.
Right?
AJ and Cody one-on-one would be a fantastic match. Just going to put that out there.
Do that too.
But it does seem like that's what we're building to is GM versus GM in War Games.
Right. And I'm okay with that.
And that's based off of what Adam Pearce said to Aldis as Pearce was getting kicked out of SmackDown on Friday. Because he turned Aldis and he said, exactly. That was just perfect. OMD.
Kyle, I appreciate that. And I think that would be interesting. Unfortunately, there are other shows on these networks that happen during that day, which makes it a little more difficult. We kind of have the Tuesday slot before the NXT takeover show. But who knows? Who knows? But yes, that's going to be a discussion tomorrow as well.
Yes. Yes, we have the Boar's Nest Thursdays at 8 o'clock, the same time as Impact, now soon to be known again as TNA, will be on.
Yeah, and Ring Respect Radio is on right afterwards.
Yep. Hashtag Triple R.
Hashtag I'm defending my title this weekend and winning it on Thursday. Keeping my belt, I should say.
Okay.
That's right. This week on Triple R, they are doing the pub trivia, their monthly pub trivia that they do.
Yep. Oh, see, these two, I would be okay with these two in a one-on-one matchup situation.
Right.
Yeah.
I love how Rhea is just standing back there and she's like, dance, puppets, dance, you know?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Will Ospreay, yes, maybe has a little bit of interest everywhere. And I'm only going to say that because he's come out to kind of say he isn't going anywhere else, that he's happy where he is right now, but there's always interest. So that is yeah, I mean, that's true, but
I think what Kyle is getting here is Will Ospreay came out and did an interview where he talked about his dream matches with the WWE. So that doesn't necessarily mean that he's interested in going to the WWE at this point in time.
He did state that, yes, he is interested. He's interested in what the offers are, in what is the biggest money offer. With, you know, because he even said, like, you know, we just put in X amount of work on our kitchen, but we are willing to relocate to the US.
Right. And he has also said that he is happy.
Yeah.
Right now. Right. So it's a big thing in the world of pro wrestling, especially now. Like before, you had WCW and the WWE, and it was, you know, make your choice who's going to give you the most money. But if you're happy, good. If you're not happy, well, too bad. Doesn't matter. Nowadays, you can have the happy and still be successful and profitable.
I mean, let's take a look at the perfect example of that is Bobby Heenan. When he left for the WWF, he thought he was done with wrestling as a whole.
Right.
But then WCW came calling and offered him a better contract and more money, lighter schedule, everything under the sun, basically. And he was happy there for the first little bit, but you could totally tell as the years went on, he became miserable there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to get a matchup that is later tonight of Tozawa versus Bronson Reed.
Or squash, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm excited for this matchup that we're going to be getting after the commercial break.
Right.
I'm not going to say squash on Bronson and Tozawa just yet, because maybe there's going to be that upset, you know?
We have seen it before.
Right, Leeds? What are you doing, Tozawa?
The way he chopped Bronson, though. And Bronson just looks at him like, what the fuck you doing, man?
Right? Like shoe fly. Oh, did you see who that was in this commercial for this new show on City TV called Found?
Yes.
I did, but my brain's not wrapping around it right now.
It's freaking Zach Morris.
Yes.
I thought it was him. He looks different for sure.
Yeah.
Well, the guy's old now.
I haven't seen the show yet, but it's been running for a few weeks.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
I think that's what I like about Hollywood these days is we're now seeing a lot of these actors that just kind of vanished, sort of making comebacks, like Brendan Fraser with The Whale, Devin Sawa with whoever he's going to be playing in the Chucky TV show, because he's played like a bunch of different characters on that show now. Mark Paul Gosselaar now.
Yep. He's had some movies out, though, in the last several years, including one with Bruce Willis.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the last Mark Paul Gosselaar movie I remember was a stoner movie where him and a friend find an alien or something like that.
Oh, you mean Paul?
Yeah, I think that was that was the name of the movie, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember I was really baked when I watched it. So
Oh.
So overall, what do you guys? We're about an hour and a half in. We're halfway through the show, basically, for Raw. What do you guys think of tonight's show so far?
It's been paced well, but it's a little bit slow for me. We've had some great matches, but nothing that really sticks out.
R.I.P. to so. I tend to agree with you, OMD. I think my match of the night so far is Becky and Indi. So far, as I'm saying.
See, so far my match of the night was New Day versus Alpha Academy.
And I feel like it's already been a full show.
And we got more to come.
Right?
Because we still have Logan Paul.
But wait, there's more.
Right? We've still got Damien Priest and Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn.
See, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That just to me shows just how hot of a product WWE has become over the last year, I would say.
Yep.
These guys are phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And, I'm surprised that we have yet to see Gunther grace our screens tonight.
I was going to say that, like, he hasn't been around tonight. Still, one of my favorite things to see is those little things about entering the ring, wiping your feet before you go in.
Yep.
I love seeing that still.
Ooh.
I agree, Kaiser. That was fucking amazing.
Okay, production-wise, this is kind of freaky. That was weird.
Were they playing like a little trailer in the middle of the match?
Yeah. It was probably supposed to pop up down in the corner, but it didn't. But like that final little like sound effect that happened was timed perfectly
with that backbreaker.
Yeah. Leeds is believing that if Vinci loses, he is out of Imperium. I could see that.
I could.
I see Gargano, or not Gargano, Ciampa coming in to help out somewhere. Like Kaiser tries to screw and do an interference or something. And we see Ciampa run out and do his thing to give Gargano a hand.
Right.
Okay.
See? I just called it.
Ooh. Oh.
That DDT.
Oh no, the one final beat was perfectly fine. Why are they? Why has Vinci become a jobber?
Right?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time Vinci won a match.
Right?
Yeah, that wasn't the tag match.
Right, because they've won a couple of tag matches in this year.
Okay, Leeds, if you want to look at the positivity in things, DIY is back. If that's your takeaway from this entire thing, I'll let you have it. You see, Shinsuke Nakamura can just convey a lot more emotion in what he's doing in his promos by speaking in his native tongue.
Yes.
Yeah, and he just laid out an open challenge to whoever steps up to the plate.
Right?
And already I'm interested. As we see Logan Paul making his way to the ring, and Nakamura, just in that previous promo, referenced his match with Ricochet.
Right?
Yep.
And they even just said for the Maverick, free agent WWE superstar.
Yes. Well, when he got his introduction for his boxing match, he was introduced as a boxer and WWE superstar.
We got you, Leeds. We love you. We hope everything's okay. That
Yes.
FFS, a little concerning.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just announced him as free agent superstar. So kind of puts a little bit more context on the whole why is he even on Raw when he's doing all this other shit with SmackDown right now. This is why, because he is a free agent.
You know what I'm wondering is if this is where we see Dom come out and say, I want to be in your corner at Crown Jewel.
Screw Dom. He needs to go home. Oh, that's right. That's right, Leeds. I get you now.
Oh, I actually thought Leeds was leaving.
Right?
OMD is destroying his studio over there by the sounds of it.
No, I've got to move the light because the only way it can stand is on top of the toolbox that holds all my vape stuff to actually give me better lighting.
Right.
So
gotcha.
I needed a new vape juice.
A first class ticket to the main event. See, I almost sounded like Michael Cole there. Leeds has some paint that needs to be watched. Okay. So much love as there's like boos that are going on.
Right.
Okay.
I do think he does win the title at Crown Jewel, though.
Really?
Think of just how much. Well, didn't OMD just call that he was making it? He would come out,
right?
No, but just think of how much star power Logan would bring to the U.S. title just by showing up on red carpets with the belt.
Right.
Would be huge.
Showing up to his next boxing fight wearing the title.
Right.
I absolutely love that the crowd has embraced this like loudest boos I think I have ever heard for a superstar.
Right.
I would give anything right now to sit in the crowd anytime Dom comes out just to hear the boos. Because I remember the loudest boos I've ever been in was Unforgiven 06. John Cena coming to the ring to face Edge. He was booed out. He was booed out of the building that night.
Oh, goodness.
I knew it. I knew he was going to bring her up.
Right.
And this is where Ricochet shows up somehow.
Right. Oh.
I'd give it up for Samantha. I mean, she's a fantastic ring announcer.
Yeah, she's good.
Even she wipes her feet before going in the ring, and I like that.
Yep. Which I did. Throw that in there. Oh. Okay.
I've always said I feel like they've had some unfinished business, so. But it looks like we're setting up possible Ricochet versus Dom.
Right?
And I'd be all for that too.
Okay, somebody needs to ring Leeds and let Leeds know that the segment's just about over. It could be. You could be right, Chris.
Yep.
Now, this is a ring announcement I can get behind.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I wonder where Piper Niven is, because I still feel like she should be somewhere involved in that women's title situation. Just because of when Nia attacked her as well.
Right.
All right, Natty's got a mystery partner.
Mm-hmm. What if it's Liv Morgan? For absolutely no reason at all. What if it's Liv Morgan? I would mark out hard.
Well, I mean,
I'm digging Piper's new ring attire. I know she wore it last week, but I'm really digging it.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, wasn't Liv injured in Piper in her title defense against Piper and Chelsea Green?
Yeah.
No. Chelsea and Sonya.
Oh, right.
Oh, yes.
Well, Chelsea was still involved.
Yes, Leeds, he's done.
Thankfully, I hope that somebody gave you a ring on the telly. Yeah.
And now we're getting an ad for the Bad Bunny edition of 2K23.
What are you talking about? I'm getting an ad for the Heritage Classic happening in Edmonton.
I'm probably going to check that game out, actually. I know Parrish is going to check that game out.
You could probably check it out live if you wanted to. Well, maybe not right now. Maybe next year's.
For games, tickets for games like that are very, very, very expensive.
Yeah,
I was just saying, he could,
you know, with Parrish becoming Papa now, that's why I said maybe next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying he could check it out because he's an Oilers fan.
Right. I got lucky a number of years ago, and I was able to go on New Year's Day to Ann Arbor to the Big House for the outdoor classic between Toronto and Detroit.
Right.
So that's University of Michigan Stadium, right?
Yes.
That's a huge fucking stadium. I want WrestleMania to go there.
Right. The problem is that because WrestleMania is, end of March, start of April, it's still cold there, so they're not likely to go there.
They have heated rings.
True.
They've done New York in April into March, and it's cold there too. So why not?
Jake the Snake Roberts did a winter tour for Canadian Wrestling's Elite, even flying into one of the coldest cities in Canada, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yes, that he did.
If Jake can do it, I think the rest of the crew with the WWE could do it too.
And being that Ann Arbor is not far from us, if they did WrestleMania there, you can bet I'd be on the next bus down there.
Yep. Oh, I don't think we'd be busting it. I think we'd be calling Carl and saying, Carl, here's a tank of gas. Let's ride.
Yeah, let's go.
There would probably be a year that I would be missing the Jericho cruise, but I think it would be well worth it.
Yeah.
And I'd want to go for like all the festivities. I'd want to go for SmackDown, go for Hall of Fame, go for Mania, for the night after.
I would not do a WrestleMania again without the travel package.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a whole week.
Oh, yeah, because then if we did like an entire week, we can take in all kinds of other promotions that are going on too,
Right.
Yeah.
You definitely could. And plus, like, you're going to get usually a ticket for this. Oh, I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I'm okay with Natty's partner. Let's leave it a mystery for OMD for a moment still.
I'm just glad that they're using her this week again.
Mr. Parrish, how we doing, brother?
His ears must have been burning because we were just talking about him.
Right? We were just talking about you, Papa.
This is intriguing. Definitely. I like it.
Right? Me too. I'm very happy with Nikki Cross. I've had, a love for Nikki Cross for a very, very long time. Like, loving her work.
I love how she's doing like the slow, psychotic walk to the ring and not that frantic walk she used to do.
Yeah.
Right.
We were talking about the Heritage Classic and how it's Edmonton and Calgary, and I brought up that you would for sure be checking out that game.
He may not be so much anymore with Captain Connor injured.
Mm-hmm.
I like how look at her, she's just standing there in the corner, just
right,
like a zombie, kind of like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but they're taking on the Oilers, man. So, like, I would hope that you would hope that the Oilers kick the Flames' ass. So,
I'm getting a little bit darker, but Festus vibes off of me.
I was just going to say Festus. But definitely a darker tone.
Yeah.
These quick tags have been great as well.
Chris Parrish.
Yep.
I just hope when I get home I kick my beer's ass. Sounds like you had a rough day, dude.
Yeah. We've all been there, brother.
Oh, okay.
Go Natty. Holy crap.
She is just, that was just a single person hot tag, basically.
Yeah.
But Nikki has left the ringside area. So I'm really curious about what they're doing with her there.
Right?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Natty put up quite the fight.
Oh, yeah. There it was.
I was kind of hoping Chelsea would show up later for Parrish to make the run-in so that we can get that from Parrish as well.
Right?
Right. That would have been cool.
So now we're getting a recap of what happened earlier tonight with Judgment Day and Cody Rhodes, which, by the way, was a fantastic way to start the show off.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I believe it is this coming weekend. It is Progress Wrestling with their event, Our Advertising Sanity, and it is Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf under the Sanity banner in a 6-man tag.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They really use the term return a lot loosely. Like JD McDonough only missed 1 week. Is it really considered a return?
No.
I
wouldn't consider it that.
I wouldn't even consider it a return after, 2 months like Roman has.
Well, in that case, it sort of is a return. Parrish saying they need to bring back Killian Dane. I 1000% agree because I friggin' love Killian Dane. And I like how we were just talking about Killian Dane. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you knew this, OMD, but we just saw Nikki, his wife.
Let's go.
I love how Sami Zayn is still incredibly over despite taking kind of a back seat in recent months, you know?
Right.
Shows that we still want him on our screens.
Right?
Ooh, man. This is just a packed Raw here.
Yep. And this
It's
leading into our 10 o'clock hour. So we know our 10 o'clock hour is going to be this match and Jey versus Damien.
Right?
Yeah, like I've been wanting to get up and go and get a drink for a while now, but this Raw has actually got me like on my seat and glued to the screen.
Well, you have a commercial break. Go and get yourself a drink.
I will. I'll be right back.
Where you at?
Home.
Gotcha.
On my couch.
On your couch? Jeez, I thought you were in your bathtub.
Well, I tried, but it's, a little difficult to do a podcast from there and, without flashing everybody. And we're not on OnlyFans yet.
Did you just say yet?
I did say yet.
Ain't nobody want to see this on OnlyFans.
I'm in the same boat, brother.
Oh, I'm not shy. Oh, goodness. I like this little
Right?
transition that they did. Did you see that transition, OMD?
Not yet.
So they had Rhea, and keep the pen. I'm keeping the pen.
Yep.
But then they transitioned and kept it with Rhea for as like the next small little segment piece of the show.
Yep. She's with Dom right now on my screen. So
it was very interesting the way they did that, and I loved it.
Right.
And I'm sad that that Mr. Best didn't get to see that, because I think he would have really enjoyed that as well. You called that a knife? No, this is a knife.
Thank God my mic was muted because I just knocked it over.
I saw that.
That's why I can't wait to get the new mic in October. That way I have the boom mic and I can just slide it out of the boom arm. I can just slide it out of the way.
Yep. No, Chris is getting the exact same mic that I've got.
Okay, cool.
I showed OMD and he's like, yep, that's the exact one.
Very cool.
I'm hoping too that it'll give me better audio for the next CWE show you want me to call with you, Carl.
Well, it's happening in January. Don't know when in January yet, but I'm hoping that maybe I've got some other things going that might help us out as well.
Jericho Cruise.
Here's my stunt double. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Jericho Cruise in January, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to be here for the show and maybe have some other equipments possibly.
The only thing that it's not coming with is a sound card, but I'm allowing myself that enough time that between then in January that I can get a sound card with it,
right,
or for it. And I know sound cards aren't that expensive anyways.
No, they're not terribly expensive.
We get our parish run in.
Wait, you think I wasn't gonna?
I wasn't sure because you're a little bit behind schedule tonight.
Yeah, that's because my work sucks a bunch of Nia Jax fulls.
Oh, Jesus.
And see, I knew it was still going to happen because he mentioned it on Busting Out on Sunday.
Right.
Well, yeah, I gotta advertise.
Yeah.
If I was stealing a line from Billie Eilish, duh.
Oof. Collision.
No, that's on Saturday. This is Raw.
Yep.
Touche.
So how are you doing, brother?
I'm better. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
You kicking that beer's ass?
Oh, hell yeah.
But it's not 316 day.
It
Every
doesn't
day
matter.
is
It's
free.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep.
To quote Alan Jackson and Jimmy Buffett.
Yes.
It's funny you say Jimmy Buffett.
Fully wrap. Damn it.
No,
Sorry.
that's not how I became Papa Parrish.
Ah.
But funny that you speak of Jimmy Buffett. I saw a thing the other day with a picture of him. I'm like, man, Chris Hemsworth would do a really good job if they were ever to make a bio picture of Jimmy Buffett.
Okay.
I could see that. Oh, nice.
I want John Cena to do a biopic of Jim Varney. So
Drew McIntyre just pissed me off with what he just did. that Irish whip that is not, no, you are better than that, Drew.
It was terrible, and there was a stall as well that shouldn't have needed to be there.
Have you guys noticed the amount of leather that Drew is wearing? It's very, very Judgment Day-ish.
True.
As we saw not too long ago, he was caught talking to Rhea Ripley in the background of a Ricochet promo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was.
Could this be a little subtle Easter egg?
Of course. This is Drew McIntyre, the guy who eats, sleeps, breathes Judgment Day.
Right?
Any of you guys planning on watching Crown Jewel?
I more than likely will be watching it.
I will be at work.
I don't know if I work yet or not.
Okay, well, if you guys want to do a live watch along, let me know, because I will definitely be a game.
All right.
Oh, did you guys hear McDonald's is giving away free fries every Friday for the rest of the year?
Why?
This is as per CNBC. I don't know.
Well, CNBC, that would be the U.S.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to be in Canada.
Yeah, because typically what McDonald's US does, it's the same thing up here lately.
I don't know. I don't eat McDonald's, so.
I was craving a McDonald's Coke today because if I was ever to drink a Coke, it has to be McDonald's.
I just recently had McDonald's because I just needed some food on my overnight shift, and
Right.
McDonald's is the only thing that's open here.
Right.
And I got some McDoubles with substituting mac sauce into it.
Game changer?
Oh, it's so much better. I mean, so the patties on a McDouble are the exact same size as the patties on a Big Mac.
Yep.
Mhm.
So just get the mac sauce with your McDoubles. Sure, it might not have lettuce on it.
You can add lettuce.
You could add lettuce if you wanted, but it's still got the pickles and the cheese.
Yep.
It's not a sesame seed bun, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we got 2 words for you, sesame seed.
Piss off. It's I don't know. I'm
was
not a
gonna say
fan of the
Big
Big
Mac.
Mac. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the
The Big Mac can
It gives me
easily
too
be
much-
created,
Yeah.
especially at those tills where you get to like customize your order that they have in the store. You can easily make a
Right.
Big Mac for cheaper than what the actual Big Mac costs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good life hack.
I'm gonna have to remember that the next time I go to McDonald's. Then
Did you guys know that KFC now has the original chicken, but in a nugget form, and it's boneless?
Yep.
Oh, they're so good. Oh,
They've gotten way too expensive, and I haven't eaten at KFC in years.
Yep.
yeah, I'm a Popeyes guy, so
I don't like poultry.
except for wings. I know you like wings, OD,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
because we've gone for wings a few times.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, but this is what you do, though. You take these KFC nuggets or whatever, and then you just put them in like wing sauce, and they are amazing.
Okay.
But no,
Because
KFC here costs almost the same as A&W, and it's just ridiculously overpriced.
No, yeah. But I will say,
The only difference between our KFC and A&W is actually filling. For me, it is. Sorry, Paris, you were going to say?
I was gonna say, like, when it comes to like the chicken at KFC, like I know it's a little bit greasier than a lot of other places, but the outside, the skin is so much better than any other place. I'm like, Popeyes might be like better in terms of like the quality of the chicken, but the skin around the chicken for KFC completely just like kicks the crap out of anybody else.
That's kind of why I like the KFC flavored Ruffles chips.
Also,
Yeah,
their smoky barbecue sauce, like I will bend down and do the dirty with.
Okay.
It's delicious. I actually made wings, and I took their smoky barbecue sauce and used that for the wings. Oh my lord! Ooh, 2-week special tomorrow night for Halloween Havoc.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I was
Yes.
I was remarking to OMD before before the show. I like it. I like that night 2 is actually taking place on Halloween. Has there ever been a Halloween Havoc that's actually happened on Halloween?
I don't know.
Maybe back in WCW.
Out of the 4 of us, you're the most stat guy, Chris. You tell us.
See, that's why I don't even remember that, because I remember WCW holding their Halloween Havocs a little bit early in October.
Oh, we got Bubba Duke coming in saying, good evening, guys. How are you doing, Bubba Duke?
Good evening, Bubba.
It's been a while. I miss you, man. How are you? I do. I love Bubba Duke.
So we are getting another good, entertaining, solid match from these two.
I have to say, from a technique standpoint, that suplex Sami Zayn gave Drew, picture perfect. And the way that he made it look, in the sense that he was doing it to a larger individual, and then like sold it like it was tough on him too.
Yep.
Just beautiful.
So this year's Halloween Havoc is the first Halloween Havoc that's actually taking place on Halloween.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting, Mr. Bond.
And as I mentioned to Carl earlier and Chris Best before the show, it's going to be interesting because tomorrow night there is 5 women's matches for
I
night
know.
1.
I love that.
Right?
I'm the guy who's challenging WWE to make night 1 or night 2 of a WrestleMania all women matches.
Yeah.
Give me it. If you want to change the game and do something larger and do something absolutely unprecedented, then you make one night of your WrestleMania an all women.
Ooh.
Right.
Oh, beautiful.
That was picture perfect.
That not everyone in the crowd on their feet.
Right?
Wow.
Is there a baby face in wrestling better than Sami Zayn that brings your hope level to a ridiculous level? Because I'll even say this, I don't even think Rey Mysterio does it as well as he
No.
does now. And he used to be the best.
Mm-hmm. He was.
Yep.
Keyword was.
1, 2, 3 Kid used to be like that too, with the hope spots.
Yep.
Even when he was X-Pac. Not so much 6, because he was a heel, more or less there.
Right.
Oh, beautiful. If Sami Zayn is to ever win the world title, I want it to be from the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Right.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if he can make that his finisher, and it'd be like he hits the haluva kick, the guy comes stumbling back, he picks him up, and like, come on.
Yeah.
Does anybody in the world do a better Blue Thunder Bomb than Sami Zayn? I don't think so.
Negative.
No. I agree. It's just every time he executes it, it's picture perfect, you know?
It's just so believable.
Yep.
Like, everything this guy does, he brings you in.
You know what? I'd love to do this interpromotional fantasy booking, Sami Zayn versus Eddie Edwards. I know we saw it in Ring of Honor when there was El Generico.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we got it in Ring of Honor, so...
I don't think Eddie Edwards is on Sami Zayn's level. I really don't. The match I wanted to see was Rey Mysterio of maybe 2002 against Sami Zayn of today. Dear Lord, would that have been amazing.
Right?
Or even Edge and Sami Zayn. Edge, you got him fucked up because that would have been a WrestleMania-worthy match.
Yes.
Okay, so right now Rhea's making her way to the ring.
Oh, come on.
This is what, the 4th Rhea spot tonight?
Hey, when you're number 1 on the women's PWI, you can do
Right.
whatever the hell you want.
That's true.
Oh, that did not look. That was not a good camera angle.
Nope.
Yeah, the angle was way off. Kevin Dunn, you done fucked up.
Yeah. To be honest, he never really makes that look that bad, though.
No.
Well,
Damn it, my Astros need to get it together right now.
Damn it, I don't give a shit about your Astros. We're watching Monday Night Raw.
yeah. By the way, my Phillies are doing well.
Oh, nice.
Despite the fact that they lost. Well, right now my Astros are down 8-2 in the 6th.
Yeah, so fuck your Astros and don't talk shit about my Phillies.
Montreal won their game against Buffalo tonight, 3-1.
Aww.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm friends with Matt Savoy, so I like Buffalo.
Nick Aldis is on my screen again. I must watch.
Yes. There's something about the vest in a suit that just makes people look more important.
Yep.
She did that. She's been doing that most of the night, Parrish.
I know, but it's never going to get old or not funny.
We compared her to Festus in her match with Natty.
Yes, we did. Oh,
all right.
Son of a gun.
And our main event match of the night, Bronson Reed versus Akira Tozawa.
Oh,
Man.
you were like reaching for your headphones and like, all right. And I thought we were getting a graphic time.
No, not tonight.
Are we going to have a full night where there is no?
No, doesn't look like there's a locker room visit or a backstage interview tonight. So
we'll see.
You might have a backstage interview, but when I go, it's definitely a backstage brawl.
Only when I unleash the whirlwind on the hurricane.
Yeah. But we found out the other week that it's not stand back, there's a hurricane coming through.
Right?
It's hurricane, stand back, there's a ricochet coming through.
Yes, we brought that up earlier as well.
And trust me, when I go, there's definitely a recoil. What up? Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, sponsor Carl.
Just when you think I couldn't just slam dunk, this little whitey does it.
We don't want to know what you're slam dunking.
Right now it's Coors Banquet because they're delicious. Just like Dr. Pepper. If you don't sponsor Carl, you're acting like a real Pepsi. So don't be a Pepsi. Be a Dr. Pepper. Hashtag Dr. Pepper. Sponsor Carl.
I mean, I got an empty bottle of Dr. Pepper, so from one I had this afternoon.
No,
That just means that you enjoyed the Dr. Pepper and wanted to make sure that you kept something to remember the greatness by.
Yep. But right now, I've got Rogue Energy. And with Rogue Energy, you get 10% off if you use OLE Pods on rogueenergy.com.
it's a promo code. Why?
Yeah.
Because we like money. It helps us, be better. So if you want us to be better, use our promo code. We really appreciate it. Yeah. It's like the Doc Hendricks.
Right?
Yeah, what a drop, eh?
I was going to go with the DDP smile, but the Doc Hendricks one's even better.
I know. Come on.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, basketball players make a lot of money.
Yep.
Giannis, with a last name that is not easy to pronounce, just signed a 3-year, $186 million extension.
Right? $62 million a year to bounce a ball and put it in a basket.
I mean,
It's more than just that, but
yes,
I don't even know what that amount of money looks like.
Right?
186 was my wrestling weight.
Yeah.
they're really hammering home this Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
As they freaking should. Because it is going to be fantastic.
Just watch the old dad's movie, the new Bill Burr. Yeah, if you have Netflix, check that one out.
I've been watching a lot of horror movies this weekend. I watched all 3 Blair Witch movies, which I don't know why I did, but I did anyways.
The first one's all you need.
Yeah, I know. And then I watched a bunch of Nightmare on Elm Street movies today. So,
Well, that's more understandable.
The spouse and I just watched one last night. It was like Halloween at Aunt Ethel's or something.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Every time I-
Yeah.
Every time I think Ethel, I think of the internship. When they go to the old folks' home, and the one guy's like, Ethel.
Right?
That is not a name you hear much.
I don't know why, but when I think of Ethel, I think of Dinosaurs, Earl's mother-in-law, whose also name was Ethel.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt of that. I do. Jody Threat once tried to ask me how much it would take to buy the T-shirt off me.
Oh, really?
It was hilarious. I was like, she's like, how much do you want for that T-shirt? What do I have to do to get it? And I was like, I'm a married man. But, like, hi. We need to formally meet first. They have Sea Change, which is a local beer that's fantastic here in Alberta. I'm like, you can buy me a couple of those, and then we can really talk.
Get me all liquored up first, and then we can discuss.
Hey, if I had a chance to get wooed in that scenario, dude.
Yeah, Jody's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I can get free beer, I mean, yeah, sure, I'll give her a shirt I can easily buy at a cheaper price.
Right? No, I'm just meaning she's beautiful. Not just talking like her physicality, like, oh God, she's gorgeous, but no, she's a beautiful person. She's beautiful. Jody Threat's awesome.
Is Maxine Dupree at ringside?
Yes, because Akira Tozawa is now part of the group.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I feel
because he accompanied them. He accompanied Alpha Academy earlier in their tag match.
Yeah, I didn't see that, so I wouldn't have known that.
Well, when you go back and watch, you'll see it now.
Nice. Oh, geez.
Oh, God. This isn't going to happen.
Oh, ass bump him out. Yeah!
Ooh. I am thankful that Tozawa has given at least a good show in this matchup.
Right?
Frickin' Jonah, though. Jeez.
Right?
He might be one of the best big guys in the business right now.
Yep.
Well, he's clearly better than Tyrus. I think
everybody's
pinky finger is better than Tyrus.
Yes. But who's better than Kenyon? No, that is
nobody.
Nobody.
More questions. Now, there's a thing on Twitter. It's like, who would be your final four in the men's rumble? It's what's known as X now, but I kind of hate saying X.
Oh, okay.
It's a stupid name. Like it really is. The logo's way better in terms of colors, but I mean, I still prefer the bird because it's the word. Haven't you heard? But thank you. The final four for the men's rumble. I think Bronson Reed could be a great secret add to that because obviously I think Gunther should be in there. I think Cody should be in there. I honestly think LA Knight should be in there, but if Bronson Reed is the 4th, I think that's a pretty stacked Final 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with those 4 in there, it really turns into a you don't know type of situation.
Right.
Which I like, because all 4 of those guys could 100% be slated to win that.
And that's what I'm liking about like the whole main roster and NXT too right now, is that it's anybody's game on who could win the Royal Rumble because of the amount of star power that we are seeing right now.
Whose game is it?
Anybody's
Well,
game.
it's Triple H's. Let's be honest. It's Triple H's. I mean, it's not about whose game it is. It's how you play the game. All right.
Right. And see, that's where I'd like to see WWE adopt the WCW World War III style for the Rumble. So the 3 rings, 60 men.
If they do that, I hope they don't shoot it the way they did, the way WCW did, because it was just awful.
Do that if you ever want to do like the Saudi Rumble ever again. But when it comes to the Royal Rumble, their tradition is so good.
You know what?
I hated the 40 men. I really did.
I could live with that. I would not want to bring it under the World War III moniker to Saudi Arabia, but if you did it as the greatest Royal Rumble, sure.
Or make it something more mid-year and add NXT, and everyone has that equal.
1 ring for Raw, 1 ring for SmackDown, 1 ring for NXT. The final 10 from each brand, then I'll move into the center ring.
Right. Could work, possibly.
Boo. Sorry, I wasn't booing Otis. I was booing the Cowboys.
Right.
As you should be.
Yeah. Ooh, a new t-shirt.
Oh, God.
I think this is the first time in a few weeks where we haven't seen Seth do anything in the ring. He's only been doing backstage stuff tonight.
Yeah. Which is okay.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
At what point do you think this version of Seth Rollins is going to fade away?
Should have been 3 months ago.
I have a feeling it's going to be when he loses the title.
Probably, yeah.
Also, is anybody else wanting Seth Rollins to lose the title the same way he won his first title?
The cash in at WrestleMania, yes.
Yeah, like
Seth
would
versus
anybody
JD
be?
next week? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pumpkin.
Yep.
Yes.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
Here
And
versus
we're getting
DIY.
Candice LeRae in action next week, along with Zia Lee.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
yeah,
also
that's old
getting
news.
This is a card I'm
Imperium against DIY. And Dirty
Ricochet
Dom versus Ricochet. Yeah.
This is going to be next week's going to be a great show too.
Yes, it is.
Also, I just want to go on the record and say, George Kittle, thank you so much for getting at least 2 points today and allowing me to get a win in fantasy football because you've been absolutely fucking awful lately. Sorry. How do you call yourself one of the best tight ends and you don't even get 2 fantasy points?
Because yesterday was National Tight Ends Day, not today.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you see my OnlyFans posts?
Yeah. And you need to shave a little, just so you know. No,
I do, I know, but no, so, no, it's all natural.
I'm just saying, your knuckles are a little hairy.
Well, that happens. You've already subscribed for the month, so I got my money. I don't care anymore.
Month, I'm there all year, baby. There's a lot of people on Raw that have blue as their color for their graphics.
Yes, there is.
Right? And did you notice, though, that Jimmy on SmackDown has red for his?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Usos always had black and red. And the bloodline colors are red and black as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that, but unfortunately, I'm sure that LA Knight is not going to be winning that championship in Riyadh.
It's still going to be a fantastic match regardless.
Yeah.
Yes.
They need to do a dusty finish so badly with Roman Reigns in that championship.
I agree with that because, as I said earlier, that would still build to a future match for LA Knight. It wouldn't hurt LA Knight at all.
I thought it would have been amazing if they did it in Montreal for Sami Zayn. But then again, I would have loved it for Cody at Mania because again,
Right.
dusty finish would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Carl, are you okay? That was a weird facial expression.
I am super tired.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's one of those long work days you had.
5 hours sleep to a 12-hour day shift to 45 minutes of a supper and relax to on here.
Oh, you remind me. I definitely need to order food. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've got leftover hamburger helper that's begging me to eat it when we're done.
I had that yesterday.
I had the lasagna hamburger helper.
I gotta cook supper when we wrap
actually
up
no, that's what I had as well yesterday. But I put a couple scoops in because my wife doesn't eat a lot, and then I just eat the whole thing. It's great. Because I saw she had ground beef out, and I'm just like, okay, I'm going outside to buy a tail light bulb. And then I'm like, hey, you planning on making anything specific? She's like, I'm thinking spaghetti unless you want to do anything else. I'm like, I sure do. Hamburger Helper is like, I will never say no to that. It is so good.
Oh, right?
Yeah. I've got 6 boxes in my pantry right now of it. So
But how much ground beef do you have?
not a hell of a lot, to be honest with you, but I do have sausage that I can substitute it for.
Yep. Chris Best likes the
Dr.
sausage.
Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. I like how Elite Sports has updated the NXT graphics, and they're actually playing graphics of people that are actually there.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because like what was like 5 months ago, you still had EO on it.
Right?
Yep.
I love that they're showing Gigi as well.
Yeah.
I wish he got some more. I'm a fan of Gigi's.
Yes.
They're starting to utilize her more down there right now.
Yeah.
I miss her Sweet Dreams type theme song though.
Me too.
Also, I don't know if you guys heard, but as per our good old friend Tom Collihue, he says, do not expect the War Games match to be Raw versus SmackDown.
Okay.
That's what he said on today's show.
I've heard Team Jimmy versus Team Jay. We've also, speculated on the Bloodline teaming with the Judgment Day against Cody, Sammy, KO, Jay, and a random partner.
I just want Liv Morgan back.
Soon, Carl. It will be soon. Although I do think the right time for it should be the Rumble. I really do.
Well, I've already gone on record and said she's my pick to win the Women's Rumble, so
Yeah, I don't think that's the best plan.
but again, between now and January, that pick could change,
Right?
True.
Oh, come on, Jay.
And now they've just mentioned that an opportunity for Damien Priest with Roman versus LA Knight.
I honestly rather would want Damien Priest to cash in on a Roman Reigns than a Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Why?
One, it's more unexpected. Two, I think cashing in on Roman Reigns, the bigger superstar, the bigger name, I think helps Damien Priest in the long run. then you can actually tease your Judgment Day and Bloodline even better, especially when you have this partnership only for somebody like Damien Priest to say, this isn't us, and this isn't you guys helping us or us helping you. This is us telling you we're taking over.
Right.
Okay.
So does that? Who turns?
I actually think
situation now.
See, and I wouldn't necessarily call Roman a bigger superstar than Seth, because I mean, they've had parallel careers.
Draw wise, 100%, because Roman Reigns does bring in more money.
He does.
Like,
okay.
Like that is not like I personally prefer watching Seth Rollins over Roman Reigns when it's in ring.
Right.
But you have to give it to Roman Reigns. The guy is the only guy that has $1 million like gate when it comes to profit.
Right.
Or is it one? Yeah. No, it's not 1 million. It's 1 billion. Or like, anyway, he's done it like multiple times already. Nobody else has. And he's been the guy. Like that's why he's there a specific amount of, like a certain amount of times, whereas Rollins is there all the time. Rollins is just ain't there. Like Reigns said it best. He's like, Seth would want my deal, but he just can't have my deal. Everybody wants my deal, but they don't get my deal. Roman Reigns
Brock Lesnar.
But Roman Reigns is exactly what everyone wanted and thought he could be, and what the fans are saying at early points. This guy's just not going to be there. Yeah, he's there now, and then some. He is the number one name in WWE.
Right.
But to then further add on why I like to see Damien Priest go in that direction is because I also think the World Heavyweight title. Carly, what are you doing?
I think Carl is going for a locker room break.
Nope, my headphones were still on. I had to turn up the heat in here because it's getting cold at night. And yeah, I'm sitting here like almost shivering.
It's weird. We actually have snow right now.
Oh,
yeah, you guys had a big snowstorm roll through, didn't you? Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
the network's already calling for snow for us next week.
Yeah.
When I talked to my little guy on Saturday, they got snow just up north.
No.
I always think October, like the last 12 days of October, that's almost like a guarantee you're going to get snow.
We used to get it here every year on Halloween, but we haven't had it the last 5, so we're going to hold out hope.
Well, it's already being said that we're getting snow on Halloween this year, according to my Weather Network app.
Well, I don't have to go out trick-or-treating this year, so I'm good.
I have to go out all that day, so it sucks for me.
I'll be working all that day, but I don't have to take the little guy out trick-or-treating that night. And
I've just got plenty of things I got to go to. I got to go to Walmart. I got to go to Food Basics. I got to go downtown. So I'm going to be all over the fucking city that day. But no, Parrish, you didn't answer my question. Who turns in? Who's the babyface in this whole Damien Priest and Roman Reigns situation? Then
I actually would prefer if Roman Reigns turned babyface, and the reason is I think there's more money to make with Damien Priest retaining the heel status than if he was babyface. I say this as a short-term answer because I do think going forward, you can then have Damien Priest become a giant babyface when he becomes the leader of the LWO.
Okay.
That would be my long-term play.
so then would you have to break up, or you wouldn't have to break up Judgment Day? You'd just find a way to kick Priest out, right?
JD takes his spot.
Yep.
I think there's a few people you can move in that direction. I do think Damien Priest, long-term wise, will be the guy. He will be the Randy Orton of Evolution. If you guys catch my drift on that.
Yeah.
And that's high praise. And I know because I've been called the Randy Orton of different networks I've been on. Oof. Wow. Okay.
I felt that one.
I used to take those like a champ.
I did take a few of those like a champ from Big Daddy T.
Hmm.
You want
They
to
hurt.
take some from
He
Big
stiffed me
Papa
pretty
P. Hey, yeah.
Sounds like a whole bunch of backdoor
Dr. Pepper, Dr.
shenanigans.
Pepper.
All right. Yes, we don't want to know about Parrish's backdoor shenanigans.
Well, I'm not the one who brought it up.
That would be the guy below me who brought it up.
Bullshit.
No, I think that's just regular human poop.
Oh no, coming out of Stu Bennett's mouth is pure bullshit. Both men leaving all of that they've got in the ring. No, they're really not. They're giving a lot. They're not leaving it all out there. Sorry, is he going by Wade Barrett again?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We knew what you meant when you said Stu Bennett, though.
There is a part of me that's like, okay, who the fuck is he talking about? So I'm looking, I'm like, do we have somebody named Stu Bennett making a comment? Or, but yeah, no, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys.
Are you drunk, Mr. Parrish?
Not yet. I'm on the way. Yeah.
Okay, Jay, you really need to stop watching the referee because it's very obvious.
I think I actually do think there are times in these matches in WWE that we're seeing some obvious understanding that these matches are very scripted.
Yeah.
And I wish that wasn't the case.
Oh. That
Well,
was
ref.
loud.
Ref, that I questioned the ref and what his position was there.
Position
he
was
should have.
clearly off.
I mean, he should have been counting by that
He
point.
should have.
He shouldn't have been distracted by that point.
Okay, and is Cody going to come hobbling back out?
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, Cody, I think, has to come out.
Cody was injured early in the show.
Yeah.
But is he really out?
They played it up to be that way.
Yeah. Right after they made a match for Crown Jewel with Cody versus Damien Priest.
JD and Damien locked Cody's leg into a chair, and they did a concerto on the side of the ring steps.
Which looks like that's what they're looking to do right now with Jey.
But is he really out?
A nice chop.
Surprised like nobody else from Judgment Day is out there.
Well, Dom got taken out by Ricochet earlier in the Logan Paul segment.
JD never got taken out by anybody, though.
No.
Nope.
And Rhea's been just like hanging out all the time.
Rhea was playing Puppet Master with the Fatal 5-Way match earlier tonight, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's not exactly unfamiliar from getting involved in the men's stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, but we've already had 5 Rhea segments.
Cody Rhodes versus Damien Priest at Crown Jewel.
Yes, I'm glad you saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was made official tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that they're telling you what to expect on SmackDown as well now.
Giving you a good reason to tune in.
Right?
Ooh, now it's Seth Rollins versus JD McDonough next week on Raw as well.
Yeah. Like I said, next week's show is looking fantastic already.
Yep.
No Gunther tonight. I'm kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, not at all. And no Extreme Tag League. It's Misplays of the Month. Yeah.
Yep, Parrish's favorite sport might be done for the season then.
Hey, man, poker is all year round, all right? How are the 49ers losing to the Vikings? I just don't get it.
I don't know. Not my problem.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm not the one with, fantasy leagues.
Oh, my legs are fine, but
No, they're actually losing 22-17 right now.
Ouch. I mean, that's still a close game.
Yep.
it's a 2-5 team against what, a 5-2?
5-1. If they win tonight, they're 6-1, tied with Philly and KC.
You know what rhymes with KC?
Dr. Pepper.
Nope. OLE rhymes with KC. And if you look down the ticker below, you can see all the places where you can follow OLE or our local establishment. Yes, available on X, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Kick, Discord. Go and join the Discord. Yes, YouTube. We have an email address. We got everywhere that you guys can get a hold of us. If you're enjoying these programs, please make sure that you reach out and let us know that you are enjoying them, whether it is this program or any of the content that is available on OLE. Shoot us an email at olepodcasts@gmail.com and let us know that you enjoy it. And if you guys, maybe have some suggestions or some constructive criticisms, throw those our way too, because we're always open to doing that and trying to do our best to give you fans what you want and the best content on the interwebs that is available. Mr. Chris Parrish, I think we're going to wrap things up here. So I want to start with you.
Okay.
You had the run in. Let the people know where they can find you.
Well, as you see the ticker below, that's where you can find me on all the socials. It's great. If you want to follow me on Instagram, though, I'm very close to like a milestone there, so please. But I mean, where you can follow me on a visual circumstance, though, is this Wednesday. We're gonna bring you season 3 of Wrestle Draft, as I won season 1 and Fries won season 2. Eric Bischoff still sucks because he's a little bastard. So that's great. So come check us out shortly after Dynamite on Wednesday. We say 10 o'clock Eastern. It's around there. But then you also can find myself and Bobby Munson every Sunday with Busting Out, as we will come at you with another episode of Busting Out at about 12:15 Eastern. So come check that out. And that's what I have going on this week.
OMD, let's head up to you.
Well, the people can find me on Facebook under Daniel Harisic, HRYCYK, on Snapchat, capitals on O, M, and D, One Man Dynamic, and on Twitch at OMD17.
And your face is shown where?
Oh, my face, yes. Sorry. You can catch me every Monday night with these 3 fine gentlemen. Well, I use that term very, very loosely. With this Raw Watch Long every other Tuesday on Turnbuckle Talk, and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock with the Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke.
And let's throw it over to Chris Best.
All right, so you can catch me at ChrisDamage83 on YouTube, Twitch TV, CBRS_entertainment, threads.net at CBestFilms83, Facebook.com, Chris.best83. Catch me on TikTok, CBRS.entertainment. You can also catch me 8:05 Eastern tomorrow night on Turnbuckle Talk, and every other Tuesday night. That's 8:05 Eastern, by the way, and 8 p.m. Eastern for the Raw Watch Along alongside these fine men here. And let's throw it down to you, Carl.
I make things real simple for everyone. I have a link tree Scrolling down below, Linktree/Carl Carafel. That's linktr.ee/Carl Carafel. linktr.ee/KARLKARUFEL. Barry Monkey, thank you so much for popping in. I mean, even if it is at the end of the show that you're leaving a comment with us saying hello, only came in to say Jey Uso has the worst spear in the WWE.
It is quite lazy.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It is quite lazy.
Yeah.
I do want to put out there as well, we talked about our friends with Rogue Energy, but if you guys are looking for some merchandise that you guys can grab, you can always check out carlcarafel.redbubble.com, where you can get merchandise from Turnbuckle Studios, including Raw Watch Along merchandise, Turnbuckle Talk merchandise, Beats and Beatdowns merchandise, Got the Pod Life merchandise, Paramindful merchandise, Boar's Nest merchandise. There's merchandise for a lot of different shows that are out there with Turnbuckle Studios, and you can find it all at carlcarafel.redbubble.com. Anytime that a purchase is made, it is appreciated because all of that does come back to us here, and we make sure that it goes back into all of the programming as well. For Chris Best, OMD, and Chris Parrish, I am Carl Carafel. This has been another edition of the Monday Night Raw Watch Along that we bring to you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday nights. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next week right here.